Hi children, good morning to everybody. Welcome back to my class. In your previous class, you learned about flesh-eating birds and also different types of beaks. And today, what we have to learn is next one, perching birds. Next one, perching birds. Perching birds means what? They can catch the branch of any tree. For example, already I told you the birds also have 2 feet. See, for example, if you see crow or parrot or sparrow, okay, they can see. Once I am drawing this one, this is one leg. Like this only is there. Totally 4 toes are present in this leg. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 toes are present in that. In that, for example, if these birds are want to stand upon that any branch of a tree, they can first of all use their front of these 3 toes and back side also they will keep one toe. Totally they can catch the branch. See how it can hold the trees. These birds, crow, parrot and sparrow, they can catch the trees with its toes. Front they can use 3 toes and back side they can use 1 toe. And totally they can hold the tree, and if they want to stand any voice or any branches of trees. What are the birds? Crow, parrot and also sparrow. And this is only we called as perching. This is only we called as perching. Perching means what? Using their feet to hold the branches of a tree with its toes. And with its toes only they can sit upon the branches of a tree, or they can catch any voice only. What are the birds? Crow, parrot and sparrow. And next, coming to the next one is scratching birds. See, what are the perching birds? Crow, sparrow and also parrot. We called as perching birds. And coming to the next one, scratching birds. C-R-A-S-C-R-A-T-C-H-I-N-G. Scratching birds. See, in this name only is there scratching. What? With its legs only they can scratch the ground. Example, hens. See, for example, if you see that hen anytime it is scratching the ground, see how it is using? It can use its legs only. After that they can scratching the ground, and that they can take any insect from the ground. This type of birds we called as scratching birds. Scratching birds means what? They can using their legs to scratch the ground. What are the examples for that? Hen. And with this they can take worms from the ground. And next, coming to the climbing birds. Next one is climbing birds. See, this is also very different. What are the climbing birds? Come on, say. Here I want to ask one question. Which bird have strong and chisel shaped beak? Come on, that is woodpecker. W-O-O-D, wood, P-E-C-K-E-R, woodpecker. Woodpecker has a strong chisel shaped beak. And also this woodpecker we called as climbing birds, because it can also use its legs to climb on a tree. See, for example, see, if when it is drilling hole on that any trunk of tree, here only they can stand, and after that they can drill a hole in this. So when it is climbing, it can want to be climbing on the tree, it is using its legs, and also it can fully use its legs to hold the branches. Okay, to hold the branches. Which birds are these one? Climbing birds. Climbing birds are woodpeckers. Woodpeckers are climbing birds. And what is their use? they can climb up with the help of their legs, and after that they can hold the branches with its legs. So these are the climbing birds. And next coming to the wading birds. Next birds are wading birds. W-A-D-I-N-G. Wading. B-I-R-D-S. Birds. Wading birds. See, what are these wading birds? Did you see any time cranes and herons? See, crane. C-R-A-N-E. Crane. This crane has very long legs. See, very thin and long legs. Like these legs only the crane have. See. This type of legs we call as wading legs. Wading legs. So these legs very thin. These legs are very thin, and these legs they can use in walking muddy water. Walking muddy water in ponds, everything. Okay, muddy water. See, listen. Remaining all birds also used to run, walk and only. But coming to these wading birds like crane and heron, these two birds also can using their wading legs while it is walking in that muddy water. So these legs are very long and thin. These legs are very long and thin. This type of cranes and herons we called as wading birds. What are the wading birds, children? Cranes and herons. And next one is webbed feet. Next one is webbed feet. These webbed feet, who will use these webbed feet? Come on, duck. Okay, duck, swans, they can use these webbed feet. And this type of birds we called as swimming birds. This type of birds we called as swimming birds. What are the swimming birds, children? Ducks and swans we called as goose. And the plural form of that goose is geese. These all also comes under the swimming birds or aquatic birds. Aquatic birds. See, already we know that aquatic means which animals or which birds are living in that water. We called as aquatic bird, and also we called as swimming bird. The ducks and swans always can swim in that water. And which organs they are used in that swimming? See, for example, if you want to swim in that water, what we have to use? Our legs. Like that, these ducks can use these webbed feet. Okay, what is the difference between normal feet and these webbed feet? See here. These fully also covered with skin. These fully also covered with skin. This type of feet we called as webbed feet. Okay, these gaps also covered with skin. That type of feet we called as webbed feet. So what is the use of these webbed feet? They can swim in that water. Webbed feet, what is the use of this? Swimming. With these webbed feet only, they can swim the water. What are the? Ducks and swans. So these are the flesh-eating birds, perching birds, scratching birds, and after that swimming birds and also climbing birds. What are the examples for aquatic birds or swimming birds? Duck and swan. What are the examples for climbing birds? Woodpeckers. And what are the examples for wading birds? Wading birds means which have very long and thin legs, that is cranes and herons. And coming to the perching birds, crows, sparrows, parrots, these all also examples for the perching birds. And scratching birds, which is scratching on the ground, we call as scratching birds. Example, hen. And after that, these are the examples for the different types of birds which are in our surroundings. So previously we we learned about these all birds, different types of birds, how they are using their beaks and some parts of a bird. Okay, now coming to the one different interesting topic, that is where these all birds can live. For example, see, where we are living in a home. We are living in a home. And what is the use of home, or what is the need of a home? A home is protect us from cold, rain and also some of the thieves or enemies. Okay, and like that these birds, where these birds can live? These birds also can live one living place that we call as nest. That we call nest. What we call the nest? The living place of a bird. The living place of a bird we called as a nest. The living place of a bird we called as a nest. See here, what is the use of nest? These birds also want to protect themselves from cold, rain, and also of course they can protect their young ones in the nest only. And in these nests also they can use different types of materials. For example, see, humans, what we are using to construct a house? Of course, cement, bricks, sand and also some iron, wood, so many things. But the birds only want some of the materials only. What are the twigs? And also what they want? Some of the grass and feathers. Twigs, grass, feathers, cotton and also sometimes leaves. Okay children, and also sometimes of course some of the birds can using mud to build their nest. See, the bird also can live in one place that we called as nest. For making the nest, the bird also wants some materials like twigs, grass, feathers, cotton, leaves, mud and also. Okay, and what is the use of this house? Protect themselves. Protect themselves from enemies. Protect themselves from enemies. Okay, this is the use of nest. And in this nest also, see for example, in our human beings lesson, my home lesson only we learned. We also seeing different types of houses. Like these birds also living in, or they are making different types of houses. Let us, we have to discuss the different types of nest. See, different types of nests. Okay, and first one is Weaver bird. W-E-A-V-E-R. Weaver bird. This is also one bird. And see, so many normally crows, parrots, they can build some normal houses. But these types of birds can use making their different types of houses. That only mentioned in our textbook. That is first one, weaver bird. Okay, and this weaver bird can make a nest in the flask shape. Flask shaped nest. Flask shaped nest or funnel shaped nest. Do you know? Did you see any time? Wait, I will show now the picture or the model of the weaver bird's nest, how it is made the flask shaped nest. See, this one is example for weaver bird nest. See, it is also like flask. With this last point only, they can hang with the branch of a tree. And here, see here, this in the inside, see, bottom only has some open. If the bird wants to go into the nest, it was under the bottom of that nest only. Here some of the different part is there. See, this is only we called as funnel shape or flask shape. See, if this weaver bird wants to enter its nest, it will go to the bottom of that nest only. See, it can use what are the materials it used? Some of the twigs like this only. See how it can made? It can made by the weaver's bird only. maximum almost all weavers birds can make their nest in this way only. See how that opening of the nest, and after that inside, when it is going inside, it can keep its nest inside of this part only. It can keep its young ones in this place only. After that, with this only they can hang with that wives or any branches only. This is the weaver bird's nest. What is the shape of this bird nest? Flask shaped nest or funnel shaped nest. And coming to the next one, here I want to ask questions. See, who will stitch us our any dresses or any materials? Come on, say tailor. A tailor. Okay, tailor can stitch us our clothes. But in this one bird also is there, that is tailor bird. That is tailor bird. This bird also can make their nest with its leaves. With the leaves only. See how they can, for example, this is a leaf and this is a leaf. They can mingle the three leaves, and after that with any twigs only they can make this type of nest. Okay, that is tailor bird. Tailor bird can stitches its own nest. See, like this only, with the leaves only they can make the nest. And coming to the next one is woodpecker. Woodpecker. So many times we have discussed about this woodpecker. See, the trunk of the tree, woodpecker has very strong and chisel shaped beak. With its beak only they can drill the trunk of the tree. With its strong beak only they can drill the trunk of the tree, and after that they can keep their young ones in that nest only. These are the different types of nest. Almost all birds can use their twigs, some grass, some cotton, and also some dry leaves. But these three birds can make their nest different. That is, weaver birds can make flask shaped nest or funnel shaped nest. Tailor birds can stitches their leaves, and after that they can keep their young ones in that nest. And after coming to the woodpecker, can makes the holes or drills a holes in the trunk of the tree, and after that they can live in the place of a tree. These are the three birds are making their different nests. And already we discussed flightless bird. Flightless bird example of this penguin. Penguin. Penguin is an example for flightless bird because of it can't fly in the air. Then how can it can make nest? Always these penguins can live in cold regions, cold places. Okay, these penguins can live in the cold places only. In that not there any dry leaves or not there any twigs only. And that what materials they can use? They can use pebbles. They can use pebbles or mud or stones. Pebbles are stones. Penguins can live in cold places and they can use as pebbles or small stones, not big stones. They can use small stones while it is building a houses, and after that they can keep their young ones in that place only. These four birds only can make their different nest. So next coming to the birds, what they will do in that nest? They can lay eggs. Birds can lay eggs in that nest. So what is the use of eggs? Already I told birds can reproduce through its eggs only. They can lay eggs in the nest. Already I told you that process also. Again one more I want to explain that. For example, children, now you are a small kid, small children. Who will take care of you? See, none other than your parents. Our parents only take care about full of us. Okay, like that the birds also will take care of their young ones. The birds also take care of their young ones, and the birds will lay eggs in the nest. The birds lay eggs in the nest. After that what they will do? Some of the female birds giving warmth only, some of these female birds like our mothers, female birds can sit upon the eggs to give the warmth, means hot, some of the hot. And after that the egg will divide and after that baby bird will come out from that egg only. Okay, and sometimes male birds also will hatch to the female birds while it is in hatching time. Okay, and after that when it is coming from that egg, it is very small birds only. It can't open their eyes also. At that time their parents take care of full of them. They will not they will not accept to touch that nest also. They will fully agree upon us. Okay, and after some days when it will take care about themselves, at that time these parent birds can leave their young ones. Okay children, see like that mother birds or parent birds can take their young ones, taking care their young ones like us only. Understood children? And the baby bird coming out of from the egg we called as hatching. Okay, this hatching full process will be done in the nest only. So that is the use of nest. I think you all understood about the full lesson of the world of birds. Different types of birds, different kind of birds and different types of beaks and also different types of nests. See here, which type of bird has making this funnel shaped nest? Come on, say the answer. Weaver bird. And which bird can stitches the leaves? Tailor bird. And coming to that next one, which bird is drilling a holes in tree trunk? Come on, say the answer. Woodpecker. And which bird is using pebbles or stones to making a nest? Come on, penguin. Okay, so first of all you have to underline all the new words and after that 1 or 2 times you have to read the answers and also you have to see the textbook and after that you have to complete your textbook exercise. Now come to your textbook exercise. See, choose the correct answer. Which of the following do birds use for flying? Come on, say the answer. Yes, wings. And select the bird that has a curved beak for cracking nuts and fruits. What is the answer? That is parrot. Okay. And coming to the third one, the beak of which of the following birds is sticky from inside, children? Yes. The one and only bird is swallow. What is the spelling of swallow? S-W-A-L-L-O-W, swallow. And which of the following birds has webbed feet? Say, come on, say the answer. Duck. What is the spelling of duck? D-U-C-K, duck. And coming to the second one, fill in the blanks using the words given in the box. See here. Dash bird has a short and hard beak. Sparrow. And second one. Dash uses its beak to tear flesh. Vulture. What is the spelling of vulture? V-U-L-T-U-R-E. Vulture. And third one. Dash bird cannot fly. Come on, say the answer. Ostrich. What is the spelling of ostrich? O-S-T-R-I-C-H. Ostrich. Ostrich bird cannot fly. And fourth one, dash bird has long toes that help them to walk in shallow water. That is crane and herons also. And dash bird has webbed feet. Swan. See here, say true or false. A bird uses its teeth to crush and grind food. Is it true or false, children? False. Okay, see, because the bird has no teeth. Second one, flight feathers are mostly found on the wings and tail of a bird. Is it true or false? True. Third one, a woodpecker has chisel-shaped, sharp and strong beak. Is it right? Yes, it is correct. And coming to the fourth one, all birds build a nest and live in it. Yes, it is also absolutely true. And fifth one, baby birds fly away as soon as they hatch out from the eggs. No, it is wrong. So that is false. See here, answer the following questions. Short answer questions. Provide two examples for each of the following. Birds with strong, sharp and hooked beaks. What are the climbing birds, children? Woodpeckers. And what are the wading birds? Herons and cranes. And come on, say the first one. Strong, sharp and hooked beaks. Come on, vulture and eagle. And what are talons? Talons means what? Sharp pointed claws we called as talons. And which bird has these talons? Flesh eating birds only has these talons. And long answer questions after I will give the notes and solve the crossword. See, based on these clues downwards and also they given across. So with these clues you can complete these puzzles. See first one, this is an example for wading bird. What is that? Either heron or crane. Second one, this bird has a short and hard beak. What is that second one, children? Either sparrow or parrot. Okay. Third one, this bird is a flesh eating bird. What is that? Vulture. Fourth one, the bird is a flightless bird. What is that now? That is penguin. See, this bird has a hooked and curved beak used to break open hard fruits and nuts. What is that? Come on, parrot. And one more, this is an example of a perching bird. What is that? Sparrow. So here, think and answer. Why do birds have streamlined body? Because they can fly in the air. Other if they have not there any streamlined body, they will not fly in the air. And coming to the second one, what would happen if eagles and vultures do not have curved claws? Because if they don't have any curved claws, they will not tear the flesh of other animals. And third one, what would happen if all the toes of a woodpecker point in the same direction? What will happen? It will not climb the tree and circle the odd one out. See here, remaining all also flying in the air except swan. It can swim in that water. Values and life skills. See, birds are extremely beautiful. Many of them are really cuddly, wonderful and friendly too. Unfortunately, such attributes birds have made them to lose their freedom. People have started keeping birds in cages. Cages deprive birds of their natural surrounding and flock mates. See, let us take a pledge to protect birds and make their lives cruelty free. See, how can we take care of a bird? So, we can take, how can you take? We can live in that, moves freely in that air. And coming to the second one, list a few things you can do at home for birds. What we have to do? For example, if you keep some of the water or some of the food item in your bowl, keep upon that any place of your balcony, automatically the birds will come and take that water and also food. And third one, name some birds that you see mostly in your surroundings. So you have to write this answer. Children, coming to the practice book for 5th lesson is the world of birds. See, you only read and complete this worksheet 1. Here they given, say whether the following sentences are true or false. Write the correct sentences in the space provided. See here, I wrote, but you have to read and after that think and write the correct answer in this given box. And after that, you have to complete the worksheet 2. Name the following feathers of a bird. See here, 3 pictures they given here. So you have to identify that whether it is a which type of feather, either body feathers or down feathers or flight feathers. And in the boxes provided, you have to write the parts of a bird. With good handwriting, handwriting you have to write all the parts of a bird names. See here, worksheet 3, differentiated, easy level, medium level and also advanced level they given in different manner. What is that? Here they given types of bird and kind of food, feet and claws and also examples. So in this first easy level we have to write the examples of this. See children, once you remember that one point, if you read the more and more lessons, after that you have to write this answer in your own only. So let us, you have to read the textbook first. See in this medium level they given kind of feet and claws they given. So after that, completing the easy level, after you have to complete this medium level and come to the advanced level. Types of bird they given, kind of feet and claws you have to write and also examples both also you have to complete. Okay, and you have to write with good handwriting. Thank you.